So in this video, we are going to discuss the topic of principle of conservation of momentum. Okay. Now, momentum, it is represented by the symbol P. Okay. And it is a vector quantity and it is a product of mass times velocity. Okay. Now, from second law of motion, second law, we have F is equal to dp by dt. dp by dt. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is force is equal to rate of change in momentum. Okay. Actually, second law says that force is proportional to rate of change in momentum, but we have seen that the proportionality constant is equal to 1. So we can write F equal to dp by dt. Okay. Now we need to understand what is the meaning of dp by dt. dp by dt means rate of change in momentum. Rate of change in momentum, isn't it? Okay. Now, rate of change in momentum, this is one thing. So this is the quantity on the right hand side. Now, quantity on the left hand side, we have this force. And what is this force? This force is not internal force. This is not the force which is internally generated, but this is the external force. Okay, this is the external force. So external force is responsible for the change in momentum of the body. Okay. Now, principle of conservation of momentum, it says that if this force is 0, if external force, it is 0, external force acting on a body or a system, it is 0, then obviously, see, F equal to dp by dt. If F is 0, if this quantity is 0, then obviously dp by dt will be 0. So if F is 0, external force is 0, the rate of change in momentum will be 0. Okay. Now, if the rate of change in momentum is 0, what does that imply? That implies that the momentum is not changing with time. So we can say that momentum is constant. Momentum is constant. See, when momentum is constant, then only dp by dt will be equal to 0. So the principle of conservation of momentum, okay, it says that in the absence of any external force, when external force is 0, then the total linear momentum of the system will be conserved. Okay, total linear momentum of the system will be conserved. One additional thing that you need not miss is that since we are saying that this external force is 0, okay, so that means the system is isolated. The system, it is isolated. Okay, no external force is acting on it. So this system is isolated. So we can also say that for isolated system, the linear momentum is constant, or for isolated system, the total linear momentum of the system is conserved. Okay, so principle of conservation of momentum can be stated in two ways. One is in absence of any external force. In absence of any external force, the linear momentum of the system is conserved. Or you can say that for an isolated system, okay, isolated system, this word is important, isolated system. So for an isolated system, the linear momentum of the system will be conserved. Okay, momentum of the system will be conserved. Now I am calling this momentum as linear momentum because in the chapter rotational motion we will be also getting one more physical quantity, that is called angular momentum, which is related to rotational effect. So here this P is linear momentum.